Good morning, Cappuccino. Here we are, our warm-up for today, Thursday, April 2nd. We are still working on literal equations. I think this is going to be our last day working on literal equations. So hopefully you can get it. Let's do it. Okay, so math space assignment number 16. Okay, math space. Number 16 and number 17 are both problems like these. So what I'm going to do is solve this first one for R. So I'm going to copy mine onto another sheet of paper. So it says solve for R. Where is my R? It's right here. I want to get this letter all by itself. First, I'm going to rewrite it. I like to have it on the other side, on the left side. So I'm going to write RT equals D. So I just switched the two sides. Now I'm going to deconstruct. So I'm solving for R. So I'm going to start with R equals. What's happening to the R? It's being times by T. Okay, it's being times by T. That's how I get RT. And that's it. That's all that's happening, and that equals D. So now I need to do the opposite. So when I do the opposite of times by T, that would be divide by T. So my answer is going to be D divided by T. D divided by T. Now, in math space, you have to be really careful and make sure you're using capital letters, uppercase letters. If you do this, if you go R equals times by T equals RT equals D, if you do it like this, and you get D divided by T with lowercase letters, and you put this into math space is going to go, wrong. Wrong. These are all uppercase letters, uppercase. How do you say that in Spanish? Minusculo? Something like that? Minusculo? I don't even know. So watch out. You have to use the uppercase letters, not the lowercase letters. Okay? These are uppercase letters. So your answer has to also be uppercase letters. You cannot use lowercase if the problem is in uppercase. Okay, they have to be the same exact type of letters. All right, so that was problem 1. Okay, problem 2. We have y equals -4 times 2 plus x. And this time it says solve for x. Well, let's see. We want to solve for x. Here's my x. I don't like having it over on that side, so I'm going to swap both sides. So I'm going to rewrite it. So I'm going to have -4 parentheses 2 plus x equals y. And here's my x. This is what I'm solving for. Oh, I don't like having it on the right. I'm going to use the commutative property to switch it again. -4 times x plus 2. Now it's set up nice and easy. So I have x equals, because I'm solving for x. You can see it says solve for x. What's happening to the x? First thing, it's being added by 2. Remember, parentheses first. So it's being added by 2. So I see it's being added by 2. Then what's happening? It's being multiplied by -4. So I'm left with -4 x plus 2 in parentheses. Okay, and that's everything, so that equals y. So now I need to do the opposite. I need to undo those by doing the opposite. The opposite of multiply is divide by exact same number. Divide by -4. Okay, so y divided by -4. Y divided by -4. And now I need to do the opposite of plus 2. The opposite of plus 2 is -2. So I'm going to have all of this, y divided by -4 minus 2. Now, if you put this into math space, it's going to tell you you're not quite right. Really, really annoying. Okay? In math space doesn't like having the negative sign right here. Math space does not like that. Math space wants you to put the negative to the side. So when you put this into math space, for math space has a hard time understanding the negative in the denominator. We're going to put that negative right on the side, and then y over 4 minus 2. Okay, so I noticed a lot of you having a hard time with that. When you've been doing your math space work, math space will tell you that this was not written correctly. Sometimes they do let you write it like that, but for some reason on this assignment they want you to put the negative right here. So this would be your final answer for math space. Okay, next problem. Notice this one looks a lot like the first problem. Solve for R, but notice the case. It's lowercase. These are lowercase letters, so we have to write our answer using lowercase letters. So I have D equals RT, and it says solve for R. We're going to be solving for R. Where's my R? There it is. I'm going to rewrite it. I'm going to switch sides, and now I'm ready to solve. So I'm solving for R, so I'm going to start with R equals. What's happening to the R? It's being times by T. When letters are next to each other, it means multiplication. So I have R times T equals D. And notice it's all lowercase. These letters, these are lowercase. No big letters, all small letters. All right, the opposite of times by T is divide by T. So D divided by T. D divided by T. That's it. For this problem right here, number 3. Can you see that good? Okay, for problem number 3, it's all lowercase. So keep the letters in lowercase. All right, the last problem is like the really hard problem from Math Space today. Math Space assignment number 17 has a really hard problem like this. Solve for M. Okay, so I'm going to copy this down. X equals 7k times n plus m. And I want to solve for m. So here's my m. Again, I do not like having it on the right-hand side, so I'm going to rewrite it. I'm going to put 7k, and by the way, I think this is a lowercase k. Lowercase k. Times n plus m equals x. So here's my m again. I'm solving for m. I don't like having it on the right in an addition sign, so I'm going to switch that also. So 7k m plus n. I'm just going to rewrite it until I like it like that. Very nice. Okay, so now I'm ready. I'm solving for m, so I'm going to write m equals. What's happening to m? It's being added by n. I see it's being added by n. That gets me my m plus n. Then what's happening? It's being multiplied. See, if we were to parse this, underline, 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 done. Multiplication. It's being multiplied by both 7 and k. So I could say it's being multiplied by both 7 and k, both at the same time. And that's okay. So that gives me 7k times m plus n equals x. Okay? So now I've got my equation. So now I need to undo it. I need to do the opposites. The opposite of multiply is divide. So I'm going to divide by 7k. And notice these are lowercase letters. Lowercase letters. So I'm going to keep writing lowercase letters. So I have x divided by 7k. Then the opposite of plus n is minus n. Notice lowercase. These are lowercase, small letters, little letters. So x divided by 7k minus n. And that is my answer right there. So be careful when you're doing the math space. If they give you small letters, lowercase letters, your answer has to be lowercase letters. If they give you uppercase letters, like number 1, if they give you uppercase letters, you have to write your answer with uppercase letters. If they give you lowercase letters, lowercase, then you have to give your answer in lowercase answer. All right, so no new math space today. Just want you to keep working on 16 and 17, and if you needed to finish any of the older ones, that would be great. If you need help, send an email. And also, there's going to be a Zoom meeting with Mr. Alvarez and me at 12 o'clock. Okay, so come and Zoom with us. Zoom at noon. Come say hi to Mr. Alvarez and me at noon at 12 o'clock, lunchtime. All right, hope to see you there. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.